morning, family. Today is the 22nd of August, 2016, and I have come on to answer some of you guys' questions in reference to no other than the thigh gap. Now, I'm asked a lot about my thigh gap. How did I get it? And so I'm here to debunk some of the myths about it, and also to share a little information about it for those of you guys that are enthusiasts about it, and just kind of want to know a little bit of the background. Well, first, let me say this, okay? I'm not a doctor. I am a nurse. So this is not to give you medical advice. This is simply me giving my perspective about my reality. So I do ask that you do your research, Google, and things of that nature in reference to um, the thigh gap. Well, first of all, thigh gaps are basically your bone structure, okay? Everybody will not have the same bone structure. I have an hourglass bone structure, which means my bones in my hips, my iliac crest, which is my pelvis, they're more broadened and widened out. And what that does is it gives you the gap between your legs that way. But the thing is, there are people that assume that you can diet and get a thigh gap, but really you cannot. You would have to waste away a lot of muscle between the inner portions of your thighs because there's nothing but muscle here. All of this is muscle and it's tight. See, it's tight. So you would have to waste away a lot of muscle to get that, which means it has to come from internally, which is a lot of your bone structure. Now me, I'll be 45 September the 10th, okay? I'm 5'5", I weigh 185 pounds, and I am amongst the 8% of hourglass figure shapes. This is not something that I created. I always had this. I've always had that, even at my heaviest of weight. I have lost, oh my God, about at least 150 plus pounds, about 170 or so, throughout the course of my weight loss journey. I had to get a full, complete body lift. And those are like videos back. I don't want to go through the whole process of that on this video, but it's been a long journey for me, and I also had 3 children, and so that it is what it is. But once again, you cannot achieve this through diet and exercise. It's just not going to happen. It's basically your bone structure. Now, my background, I'm beginning to sweat. It's hot in here. I cut off the air so you guys can hear me good. The hum you hear is the pool motor outside. You see I'm beginning to sweat? See? Whew. Okay. Anyway, let's hurry up. Okay. My mom was born here on the reservation. My mom was born in San Bernardino. She was born on the Serrano Indian Reservation out in San Manuel. So my mom gives me more of an Indian background, and my dad was a Southerner, all black man from Texas. So go figure. So my reddish tone and all that, of my 2 sisters, I ended up with this shape. One of my sisters is bottom heavy, the other one is top heavy, and then I end up with the 8% of the hourglass. So go figure. I don't know. At any rate, I don't want to go on and on and on with this. I'm beginning to burn. I'm beginning to melt. But let's keep this going quickly. Okay, a lot of women that are shaped this way, we also carry a lot of estrogen in our system. So when you see a woman that's very curvaceous naturally, she has increased levels of estrogen in her body. Now, there's different ways you can gain more estrogen. There's different pills and different things that you can take, as well as, I know in Mexico, you can actually buy it. Yeah, you can buy it like it's no thing. But a lot of women that have that type of figure have increased levels of estrogen. And when you see a man with that cobra back, that has that V-shaped back, he has a great deal of estrogen as well in his system. And that's the reason why he has the smaller waistline and the bigger upper body. And so that's just the way that it goes. But with higher levels of estrogen in your system, you tend to gain weight in your thighs, buttocks, and hips, and you always have a smaller waistline. So that's just another perk, shall I say, when it comes down to gaining your weight. So anyway, after further ado, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like before I melt. I haven't on any garment. This is just the way that it is. This is my tummy tuck scar from years ago. And this is from a surgery that I had years ago. But this is what my body looks like naturally. Now, and for a man, how a man would have the same cobra type back, it is the same as a woman would have as well. So, my hope is that I answered you guys' questions and debunked some of the myths. Now, let's do that. Some people say that when a woman has a thigh gap like this, that her vulva is very loose. That is very untrue, because there's no correlation between the two. These are my thighs. What does that have to do with all this? It has nothing to do with this whatsoever. That's this. It has nothing. Those are two separate things. So let's debunk that myth totally. Another one of the myths is diet and exercise. We covered that. No. And then let's go over plastic surgery. Can you get plastic surgery to do it? I don't know. I don't think so, though. The verdict is kind of out on that for the simple fact that this is muscle. So you're going to have to lose the muscle out of here. See, this is tight. This is muscle. So how are you going to lose the muscle and then your hip bones are doing this? They're just simply impossible. Now, even with my legs closed, my knees, look, let me come back a little bit further. Okay, my knees don't touch together anyway, okay? But my feet are completely together. Now, I am pigeon-toed. It is what it is. I am a little knock-knee. That is what it is. But, hey, this is the figure that I was given, you know? And after shedding the weight and after getting the body lift, this is what I got. I have no extra nothing. These are my boobs. There's no silicone here. There's no silicone here at all. If it was, I would have a little bit more curvature, because I do need a little bit more curvature there. But so it's obvious there's none here. So what is this? This is just naturally me. This is the me that I was meant to be. I'm melting and I'm gone. You guys have an awesome day. I love you. Mwah.